Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got
Kyle McIntyre.
Kyle McIntyre.
Oh, yeah. I'm back. By popular demand,
We're back.
I'm here.
We're back, baby.
We're so back.
Yeah. It's because, like,
People don't say that anymore.
I'm like, oh, we're going to be on track, and then something else happens. I got food poisoning last weekend. We couldn't delay it a week. I was shitting my brains out. But we're back, and now I'm just shitting my pants normally. So.
I'm back to my regular shitting my pants schedule.
Yeah, instead of 4 times on the weekend, it's just now like 2 times. We're good. So
yeah, I'm just down to 1.
Yeah, once a day. What's the problem with that?
Doctor's orders.
Doctor's orders.
Down to 1.
Yeah. But Kyle, what's new in your world? What's shaking? What's grooving? What is good?
Well, I got a haircut.
Nice.
I got the young Hitler. I got the springtime Hitler haircut, so my hair was down to like my shoulders, like past it, like it rested on my shoulders. You were like, but trying to go for like the mullet, right? Or you just kind of over? Yeah, well, I was like leaving it up to, could do it, but I just couldn't do it. Yeah. Like it kind of appeared, it was like mullet-esque, but I had a lot more hair on top and forward, so it just kind of looked like Jesus with undercut, or like side cut, because I was going like 2 on the side but leaving it really long in the back.
Yeah.
So it was like I don't know, lazy Viking kind of look.
Or is your like do you kind of have like a regular barber you go to now, or is it still kind of figured out?
I mean, there's like 2 that I've gone to, but there's not that like they're like companies. They're not like I just go whoever's available because I don't really like schedule it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I have time today. Walk in. Sometimes just do walk in. Other times I've done like the schedule it.
Yeah.
And, there's still like 3 dudes I don't know who's who. Like, pick this guy, pick this guy, pick that. I'm like, I don't care. Just who can do it? Who can fucking cut this mop?
Yeah. There was like, I was trying to find like a barber or somewhere like close in Claremont. I'm like, there has to be. I'm like, and then you talk to somebody, he's like, oh, my buddy, da-da-da-da-da. It's like, and it's still like $60 a haircut. I'm like,
oh, my buddy's got the clink.
Yeah.
He'll cut your hair.
Well, and then it's like, oh, go to this place. Oh, it's in, not that it's that far away, but it's like, oh, Mission Valley. I'm like, oh, that's not. Still, like, there has to be one in Claremont. And then we're close. And then I went to one that was over by, your mother-in-law's house. And then it was cheap, like affordable, like $20. I'm like, all right. But you get in there and there's 2 people cutting hair. And the people before me just pointed to pictures on the wall. And I'm like, no. No.
Yeah.
No, it's not that kind of joint, is it? And then it's like, I just told them like, hey, a 2 on the side, fade it, and then cut whatever you need to on the top. And they were able to do it. It was fine. It wasn't the best. Yeah. It was fine. And it was like, well, it was $20. And I'm like, tip them out $5. And I'm like, they're like, oh, shit. It was still $25. And I'm like, oh, I think
that's the barber that like they have, the family's got like 4 boys and they just like drop them off.
Yeah.
And they come get them later.
Throw balls in their head and just bzz.
Yeah, basically. They just point to one on the wall. Doesn't matter which one it is.
It's like I never had that, but as a kid that seems like that would be the easiest. Just not a bowl cut, but a buzz cut, just buzz. And my mom never did that. It's like, yeah, if you have kids, I'm like, just buzz it all off. Who cares?
I thought about doing that, but then it grows out like a chia pet, It just grows out like
Yeah, maybe one day I don't know. I was like, oh, I could do that. I don't have an attachment. I'm lying to myself 100%. I have a complete attachment to my hair.
Just go Sinead O'Connor, dude. Just bick it.
Yeah.
Just like
well, and then doing different shows that I've done or whatever. Like I see myself like on camera a certain way. And since I've been spiking my hair or whatever, it looked like I'm like, whoa, am I like losing my hair? But it's just because my hair was up and it's just like you could see my scalp. I'm like, oh, thank God. Like I don't have a personality for being fat and bald.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. But
it probably won't if it hasn't happened now, but who knows? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Hope not. I mean, neither one of us, when we're getting to 40 and we're not.
I used to have like really light hair here, like peach fuzz.
Yeah.
But it's gone. But it hasn't really like, it's not receding. It's just like that left like the rest of my face, like everywhere else. Not just like So, oh no, my hairline. It moved all the way from my cheeks all the way up to my.
Yeah.
It's receding past my eyes. No, yeah. I actually didn't even. They like cut my hair down to my beard and trimmed it there, and I was like, oh, I'll take care of it. I haven't done shit after that.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll get the rest of it. Don't worry about it. I don't want you to charge me another $25 or whatever, $30 or whatever.
Yeah. And then when
we did your beard too.
Yeah. When I finally landed on Austin's brother, it's cool. He's close enough, and it's his, his brother. It's not, it's not cheap, but it's also not like crazy. And I'm like, okay, I'd rather go somewhere, somebody I know.
On the fam.
Yeah, somebody I know, and I'll like tip him out. I'm like, oh, cool. It's like I've known him since I was a kid, and I'm like, oh, he does a really great job. But I mean, I think during summer, I'm gonna get short hair just as it gets hot. Just cut it.
Well, that's what I was worried about. I'm like, I don't want to fucking deal with super hot ass day, just dripping. That's what it's gonna happen anyways. But what I hated was dragging my hair through like dirty water in the kitchen. Like, it's disgusting. I don't know if it's cold.
I've never done it.
It's
I'm gonna take your word for it that it sucks dick. It doesn't sound nice at all. So,
doesn't sound refreshing like you think it would, right?
But I know also for me, I'm like, when it gets hot, I'm like having to like do your hair. Like for me, it's like straightening, and then it's like, to me, I'm like, what it looks good when I'm doing a good job for my hair. People 100% could be like, that looks terrible. Fucking like, okay, like the peanut gallery. But, that's my style. And I'm like, okay, well, to do that with longer hair, it's kind of a bitch with my.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, well, also when it's hot, it's like, okay, well, it's like kind of like up or whatever. I'm like, okay, either have to comb it and make sure it's good. Because ideally, the easiest way is just put a fucking hat on all the time. Like this.
Yeah.
Like just throw a hat on. But for.
What I hated was I had so much hair that like even with my hat on, my hat would just slide up. It would just come like if I was working, it would just like constantly come off my head.
Yeah,
because my hair was going going up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hated it, but I'll go back to it probably one day.
Gift / curse of having hair.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the beard's not easy to take care of either. That's why you haven't done shit to it. You're like, I'll take care of my beard. I'll do it. No. Maybe in winter I'll take care of it. But yeah, it looks good. Nice haircut.
Thank you.
Looking sharp.
Thank you. Yeah, they like I said, it was the day of. It looked like a freaking Hitler. Like right now, it's grown out just a little bit. It's been like a week and a half. So it's come in a little bit. So, and like she put something on that made it look really dark, like dark hair. I was like, oh shit, like sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Yeah.
Reminds me of a certain Austrian painter.
Yeah,
I've read about.
Our stocks will rise high. It just reminds me of that Seinfeld. The pen explodes and he's like this, and he's got a Hitler mustache.
He's wearing a brown shirt or jacket.
Brown suit. Like the jacket and pants is like perfect.
Other than that, I mean, I've been busy, I guess. Working on my lawnmower, which I should have done today. Didn't do dick on that. Got all the parts ready. I think I talked about that last time.
Yeah, I do like that. This is like a 4-episode saga of this.
I know. Well, I didn't do shit today, and the weather was great. I think that's why I was like, oh, perfect. It's not hot outside. Let me be inside.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, like, people, like, dear listeners, sometimes you just got to bring it in and shut it down.
Yeah.
No, what it's like to bring it in and shut it down.
I had mentioned it on the Patreon, but I got some Wii games, right?
Yeah.
Because I got the Wii, dusted it off.
Yeah.
Got Wii Sports Resort, brand new copy, unopened.
Yeah.
Kind of expensive.
Really?
But it came with the controller too.
Oh, okay.
Like the controller extension, I should say.
Oh.
So, which is like, because it has extra motion thing that needs to be done for that game. which is like a twisting thing. So it has to know, like for bowling, like if you're going to like add a little twist to it.
Yeah.
But there's like another, So it's cool because there's bowling, there's like sword fighting, there's like other, there's table tennis, there's archery, which is fun too. It's like, and then you can play people, it's like a party game kind of thing.
Yeah.
Carrie was just watching me. I'm like, you want to get in on this? She's like, no.
Like, come on,
you look like you're having all the fun.
I'll be such a party pooper.
Pooper. Yeah. Playing the table tennis. Sometimes it's like you think you got the AI and then it gets you. You're like, what the fuck? I hit that.
Yeah.
It goes, no.
Some of that shit with Wii is fun, but then I'm like, you can get really into it. Like, it's like, like you could just your wrist or whatever can hurt.
Destroy your wrist. What I noticed is like I was just wearing socks on the carpet and like my socks had been like turned completely like around on the bottom. Like I was fighting for traction while trying to do the sword fighting one. It's like my socks are completely like rolled around my feet. Like Jesus Christ.
It was like the Mario Galaxy games, which are great, but some of them like there's some annoying fucking levels where it's like you're on top of a ball and you gotta like balance it and go down and just kind of like you're and then or you're on. It's like I think those are the notorious ones where you're like, oh, you're like a bird and you're just like flying and you have to like whatever and you're
catch things, coins,
and you have to like win the race but also not crash into anything or whatever, but also like so it's like you control it by like. And I remember like, all right, sitting down playing it, and I'm like, all right, I'm fucking losing, getting pissed. I'm like, that's it. That's when I like stood up, and I was like, all right,
let's just plug it in. All right, I'm clocking in on this one.
And then still losing and just like getting pissed. It's a child's game. It's for children.
I did get another game. By the way, that is pretty sick. That game is fun. Like it's just a general, came with the box. Like I said. I don't know what. It's not really a collector's item anymore. I fucking opened it and started using it. It's like from 2009. It's like a time capsule.
Well, there's like millions of them out there. I don't think it's like the fact that they would sell it for more than $5.
Well, yeah. No, it came.
Well, it's like when we were out, it's like somebody bought like didn't they buy like a Wii for like $300?
Yeah, they bought some. But I think they also got Sports Resort. They got like 4 controllers or something.
Yeah, and somebody's like, good buy. I'm like, who the fuck? Are you stupid?
All right, that'll be $350. Like,
okay.
Oh, beautiful. Fucking take my Amex. My black. My blacked.
My blacked. Amex.
My Amex blacked.
Blacked.
So,
so
I also got...
my wife's husband is going to love this.
I also got a Zelda game.
Damn it, my wife's boyfriend. That's what it was. Damn it, but you got the joke. Brian, punch it. Fix it in post.
You said you say boyfriend's wife or something?
I said my wife's husband, which would be the guy, but it's supposed to be my wife.
Unless it's the boyfriend buying.
Yeah, I do like that. It's like so many people comment on like Nintendo, like ads or whatever. It's like, oh my wife's boyfriend bought me this. It's so much fun, and people are like, what did you say? Anyway,
so I got a Zelda game.
Also,
I got was it Twilight Princess?
Oh, okay.
It's like I'm like, oh, cool. I have controllers for this, so it'll be perfect. And it's like, unplug I had to plug it all ready for like the classic controller, and it's like, no, you have to use like the
Wii,
the original Wii one. I'm like, what the fuck? All right,
like this stinks.
Oh, hey, it's like, and the tutorial's dumb. It's like, ride this horse and herd the goats or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck game is this?
Yeah,
whatever. So I played past the tutorial, a little bit past that, and then I saved it. I was like, all right, never having to do that again.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. And I have the version of the Wii that has the built-in GameCube.
Yeah, the disc
reader, I guess, and the plug-in controllers. So, and I have those controllers too. So I'm like, what else could I get? I need a suggestion of GameCube.
Yeah,
games.
I always just wanted to play Rogue Squadron 2. It looks really good.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get a GameCube just for that.
Yeah. I remember, I guess, talking about, this isn't for GameCube, but for 64, there was Diddy Kong Racing, which I remember it because it was not just like cars.
Yeah.
There was planes and like hovercraft.
Yeah, on like water and shit.
Yeah, or boats or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I was like, that was kind of cool. And there was actually like a storyline.
Yeah.
So
I heard that that's really good. So
I remember playing it at like a friend's house, and we would play it a lot. He was really good because he owned it, so he fucked me up. But yeah, you have balloons too. It's not like one and done. It's like you have to, at least when you play against each other, you can do like also like tournament style, like art again, like versus.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you can race around a map and shoot each other, but you're not really racing. It's basically like 007 type, you know, versus shooting each other with I don't remember what you were hitting, missiles or
yeah, you got a bunch of different like power ups and shit,
kind of thing. Like
those kart racers were fun. Like Crash Team Racing was a PlayStation one. That one was a lot of fun, but people say it was hard. I remember. I think you just had to get good at these games when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at. I mean, I don't know if you remember last time.
Yeah,
I played you guys. I bring up every episode. Remember last time I played you guys when I was in San Diego and fucked you up?
Yeah, because I was drunk. That's why. And Kyle, you're like, no, yeah, you probably were really fucked up. Actually.
Would you get like arcade style? Like if you had the room for it, would you get like an arcade game? Or like a classic arcade?
It'd be cool just to have one, but I would never play it.
Yeah.
I have all these really cool games on my Switch. I never turn the fucking thing on. Like speaking of shutting it down, the other day I allotted time that I finally had like time. Like, cool, it's all done
on your schedule
to just watch YouTube videos and just like chill out and just watch them. And I was just watching studio tours and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh man, I'm jazzed up. I want to fucking redo some things in my room. I used to just watch those all the time, and then I'm like, I used to just watch so much YouTube and TV and shit like that. Why? Oh, because I didn't do shit. Yeah, that's why. That's how you can do that and like absorb media that way. Is because I was just not like doing anything. I go back and look at my like, because like, you know, it tracks your steps. Whether, I mean, I'm sure you can turn the feature off, but I've tracked my steps since it's the lifetime of my phone. I go back to like, you know, 2022 when I was really packing on heat. And I'm like, my steps were daily like 3,000 to 4,000. Like daily. That was average. I'm like, now it's like minimum 13,000. Like, and then that's a minimum, like, you know, and then average I'm about 15 to 16,000. I'm like, God damn, that's a huge difference. I'm like, oh yeah, that's how you get fat as hell. And then just like, all right, I worked a shitty ass day at the Cracker Barrel. Now I'm coming down to like, what am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna watch YouTube for 5 hours and get drunk, which is sick. I don't know if you've done this, you know, Kyle or dear listener. Just
dear listener, this is sick.
Getting drunk.
Your earliest convenience, get drunk and watch YouTube.
And eat chips. You got to add the chips part, please. If you want
Sun chips, because they're healthy.
Yeah, or pretzels for some reason. Pretzels, I also thought that too. I'm like, they're pretzels, they're better than chips.
Who said that?
Me. Because it makes sense. They're not fried.
No, it was fucking bread. Just straight up.
Yeah.
Bread.
And then crackers. We talked about that. Eating a whole box of Triscuits and leaving 6. I didn't eat the whole box. It's multi-grain. It's good. No, it's not. And you get like the Dave's Killer Bread. That's multi-grain. And then you put fucking, I don't know, a pound of peanut butter on there. That's not healthy either, you dumbass. It's healthy. It's healthy bread. And like your sandwich being like a ball of just peanut butter.
And then you have to have milk with it because there's so much peanut butter in there.
Well, yeah, of course.
You dunk it.
Yeah. Just a glass of milk.
So other than that, I just recently did like took the camera off. I don't know if it's in the same position, probably not.
Yeah.
And I went and just took some pictures of my guns yesterday.
Nice.
I guess I did do something.
Nice.
I took some pictures, posted on I have some of them ready to go, just to post on my gun Instagram account.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like a separate one.
Nice.
So just grow, not very many people follow me, so it's fine. I'll grow that.
Yeah.
And then
did you use the 16 millimeter?
I use the one that's on there now.
Nice.
So
Sigma.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the best like all around lenses because it kind of looks like your focal length that you would have on your phone, but it's way fucking nicer.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, if you know how to position a camera on your phone, you can position that. And then, did you use auto mode or did you try messing with the settings?
I did just auto, and in my fat fingering, I had like triple shot selected, so it's going like it was taking like burst mode. So it's taking 3 at a time.
Yeah.
But I was also doing like the ARW format or whatever, and the JPEG format, which I don't necessarily need.
Yeah, it's the RAW. I think that's what I set it to when we went to NAMM. So I can have both. The JPEG, usually that's probably what you're gonna want to do. You can upload it, get it to your phone, and then fuck with it on Instagram or whatever. I'm still like, I guess the RAW is good because you get more dynamic range.
Yeah.
I still, when I'm messing with, I know a little bit more with video of kind of what I want to get out of it. And then with photos, I'm still just, we've talked about just spray and pray. I'm just like, let me just take something. I don't know what's a good shutter speed. I don't know. ISO, I want it as low as possible, but it's too dark, and then I make it too bright, and then I'm like, is it going to be noisy? So your ISO is like your kind of digital brightness. So it's like putting an EQ on your guitar after. People, they could be wrong, but that's kind of how I see it is. It's like, oh, you kind of want to get it as good from the start. Get it as good from your camera and your lens to get you the brightness that you need, not artificial brightness. Because the more that you can do it, you can get away with it. What's a really cool thing is about the Apple phone. They need the publicity. The iPhones, I'm sure maybe I don't know. Samsungs are like this too, but if you look at some photos and then they have been, shot with a camera, and then some of the stuff like the data of that camera is in the file of the photo, that you can see what it was shot with, the lens it was shot with, the settings on that camera. And that's kind of a cool way to see like, oh, who shot it, and like not just the gear, but of like how their focal length was, what their f-stop is, like how open or closed their lens is, and then also their ISO, which is like, again, I need to get out of the mindset of like, oh, the lowest ISO is the cleanest image. Kind of true, but you can get away with it. Like I look at it, I'm like, oh, like our cameras currently are set to ISO 400. That's fine. That's our kind of a base ISO for this format, and the Sony 6400. And then for our brightness here, if we wanted to have fucking giant LED panels lighting us up, we could have lower ISO. Anyways, and I look at some photos that were taken, and it's like some people have their ISO up to like 4,000, and the picture looks cool. And then you look at it, I'm like, oh, it's
basically, it's like the rules are there ain't no rules.
Exactly.
Kind of thing still.
Yeah. You kind of got to know, I don't know, just what you're doing.
Like, what? Your delay last and your reverb second to last? Stupid. And then, wait a minute, there ain't no rules.
Yeah. And then also, and like same thing too. It's like, oh, it's just however you want. I don't know a whole lot of image editing. I would like to learn more of it, but it's like there's some things you watch on like I see like reels or whatever, and somebody's like, they do so much fucking editing and it looks like fucking shit. when it's done. You're adding this. They're taking multiple images and splicing them together, and it's like, well, that's more blown out, and that doesn't even look. The water doesn't look real anymore. Why is it fucking green? Water isn't green, you fucking idiot.
And
or it's not
too much to
something like that. But it's also seeing that, and it's also like, oh, you gotta trust the vision. I'm like, are you fucking putting us on? But that's a fun thing about the photography. So that's cool. And getting out there, getting after it.
Yeah, and this is my second round of doing like gun pictures. Probably should. I've just been laying across my rusty cars and taking pictures of shit. So, it works. It looks fine for now, but it's kind of fun to do. Just kind of, and then of course one of the cats was out, so I took pictures of him.
Yeah,
Pepper was out. It's not our cat. It's someone else's cat.
A cat. Yeah,
a cat. He posed for a little while, and he was like, get the fuck away from me. What are you doing? I was relaxing, and then you came along.
Crawling around on the grass and taking photos, and your neighbor's like, what the fuck is he doing?
So other than that, working with, I don't know, I've discovered an app. I guess it's called Suno, which is, I'm sure you've seen it blasted you on Instagram or whatever, which is like a AI music thing. I know that I've sent you stuff, so that now you know it exists, but it's that's what it's called, like Suno, and you can use it to like help tailor your music. It goes from a helping tool to being like, just people just take that sometimes, whatever, not me, right? But they just like, this is me, I'm gonna post this, right?
Like an AI kind of song.
That's what I should
creator,
say.
Right?
It's a AI song helper, I guess that you could say. But you can also like take your like bones of a song that I have recorded songs, drop them in there, and it basically figures out what key, tempo, blah blah, and it will redo it, I guess, or cover it, if you will.
Well, we're gonna get into this. This is actually a topic I want to get into.
Yeah.
So, we'll touch on it a little bit, but I do want to go. We're gonna go back to it, and I want to play samples. You have samples for us to discuss.
Yeah,
but that's kind of one thing you've been fucking with, and it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool as like this is how it's helping me see this song differently, or maybe I should re-record this song, or I never thought about doing that, but maybe I'll do something different, or I can't sing that high. Why did it do that?
Yeah.
Some of those I'm like, the fuck? Why did it, like, I sang it here and it was like, nah, not around here, partner. Yeah. And it was like, boom, put it up. I'm like, no. So anyways, it's a little depressing because you're like, you work so hard on something, you're like, okay, 5 seconds, upload this thing, and it goes, okay, it's done. Listen to this, and you're like, what the fuck? This is like,
it kind of can take your, say you have a mixed song or whatever, it's all done, not just like, oh, here's a guitar DI. Figure it out. Maybe you can do that. But what you've done is uploaded a mixed version, maybe not like your best mix or final one or whatever.
The mixes suck, actually,
and then
compared to what
it will take kind of your idea, and it will do like, well, here's what you made, here's what I made.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
What I liked is that like I had guitar solos that it actually preserved in the song. I'm like,
just kind of,
that's cool. I wrote that, and it was like, that's acceptable. We'll keep that.
But we can make a better sounding performance or whatever.
Yeah, but the whole performance. And then, there are issues with it.
Yeah.
So, like, you get the stems back, and there's, like, noise in the background. Because it's just pulling. I don't know how it does it, right? Because I'm not a machine.
Yeah.
But you're like, why the hell is there weird buzzing in the background?
Yeah.
Or why did it make a track of that? All right, well, I can delete that now.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we can talk about that later. But yeah, definitely depressing where it's like there are people that just are doing that. Like they're typing in, because I wasn't doing like a full prompt. Like want a Blink-182 song that sounds like this, that does this, that blah, blah, blah. But here are my lyrics. And then you could drop lyrics in there, or you can have it make up lyrics.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I don't know. We can touch on that later.
Yeah,
I guess,
I would definitely want to dive more into that. That's wild stuff.
Wow.
You sent it to me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of depressing how easy you can make something and then just like someone could literally just publish that.
Yeah.
And say, I made this. And I'm sure there's programs that will find, the AI. They'll there's something in the mix that you can hear that's definitely AI. They'll probably be able to find that. I can't, right? But I know there's people that on Instagram or whatever, they do like a mashup, kind of like, oh, here's if Black Sabbath wrote this song. And some of those are kind of cool. They're a cool idea.
Bozos.
I don't know. Sometimes
a lot of
sometimes
people, I don't know. That's
maybe we're just seeing different ones, but there are some that are like, okay, that's kind of a cool idea, but
this is if like an R&B was Metallica, and people are like, whoa, that's cool. I'm like, yeah,
the lyrics suck.
Great idea. Wow. You blew and rocked everybody's socks with this. And people are like, whoa, I'm sharing it. Check it out. I'm interesting. I'm like, yeah, you are.
Well, they're also not saying that, hey, I made this.
Yeah.
There's not a way you can.
But it's also like people, I'm thinking of people who share it. It's like, isn't this wild? Oh, yeah. I love machine-made stuff.
I still love Drops of Jupiter sang by Ozzy Osbourne, okay? So
yeah.
He never sang that song. It's definitely AI. You're like, all right, I wish he sang that song now.
Yeah.
But he gone.
He's dead,
anyways,
okay?
Get over it. Would you get off my back about Ozzy Osbourne being dead?
He's dead.
Like, what the fuck? I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my what's new. What do you got?
Let's see. I played a gig yesterday, so I actually have something what's new. I played a gig at Winston's in Ocean Beach. It was fucking sick. It was great. It was a good show. Lately, I think since the beginning of the year, we've been playing shows that have been like kind of like last minute like lineups, or like we've been jump on like, hey, it's a show this Sunday. Can you do it? I'm like, well, we actually all can, so let's play. And they've been actually pretty good. So it's like, but we've been just kind of added onto a bill. Like we played one where it was like we played with all ska bands. It's cool, but we really didn't fit the lineup. And people enjoyed it. It wasn't like, this guy, what the fuck? Whose uncle is this? And then, but yeah, it's been working
I would
out.
imagine that ska has more uncles than pop punk does.
I think so.
Or maybe they're evenly balanced.
I don't know. Well, we also play with like a lot of like, I mean, depends. Like we can play with like really younger bands. I think I said like last time we played the Banshee Bar, we played with that band of like 21, 22-year-olds.
Yeah.
And like they had
What's up, fellow kids?
All their fans. I'm like,
your skateboard, your backwards hat.
Like I'm there. I'm like, this is a bar. There's children in here. What the fuck? I'm like, no, they're 22 years old. I am just very old. Like I look at somebody, I'm like, you look like a child. What the fuck?
Is that It's Always Sunny episodes? Like it's the very first one where man, the bar's doing really good tonight, and they're looking around like
all underage
kids with braces, laughing and drinking, and like he's like, huh? You notice anything different thing about the bar tonight? No. Well, I passed out flyers at this place down the street. That's a high school.
Yeah.
Oh. There's children. They have the freaking bowl cuts and the freaking braces and shit, drinking beer.
Yeah.
anyways.
But anyways, so it's like, they've been good shows, and then but this is one that we booked like months in advance. We set the date, send out the invitations. No, save the date. But we booked the bands. Like we wanted to play with like friends of ours, and make sure that the set times and everything, it was all done. It wasn't just like, oh, last minute kind of thing. It's like it's been months. We've been all promoting it, doing like promo videos and stuff like that for it. And it was like, okay, cool. This is like a show we booked, and we wanted to play, and we're excited for it. And it turned out great. It was like, you don't want to be like, oh, get your hopes up, and then like you fucking break an ankle, nobody's there, then the bar's mad at you. It was great. There's a lot of people there, every band killed it. A lot of so we played with our friends at Fishing for Chips, and they killed it. One thing I did mention to you is like their guitarist, the lead guitarist. He had one of those blue Voodoo crate amps, like the half stacks. It was the 120, wasn't the 300, but still, it sounded awesome. And I was like, I've never seen these in the wild before. As now I'm seeing them a lot, either on like Craigslist or now just out live. And maybe the word is out on it. Bird is the word on that one. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I don't need one, but it'd be, I don't know, if one fell into my lap for like $300, maybe. But I'm like, I don't know if that's like the PV thing. Like PVs are like, I don't know, like they're great amps, but I'm like, they don't go for cheap anymore. Maybe like 10 years ago in San Diego at least. But either way, so
it says a 120. Is that what it was?
I think so. I believe so. It wasn't the 300.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it was good. Like when we got there, it was a 3-band bill is what we booked. Not fucking 5. We've played Winston's before, like one of those it was a day show, so like 4 to 7, where they had like 5 bands, and it's like, god damn, it's like it's way too much shit in there, too much like turnaround, and like if one of the band gets cute and wants to play longer, like, oh, that's great. And then
we're already, everything's already plugged up, so we just play 2 more songs and outrun our time.
Yeah. It's like, no, nobody wants to hear your band like longer than 30 minutes. Yeah, ever. Longer than one song. But no, this is great. And that's also like the bands went together. So Fishing for Chips, they're a pop punk band. And then our band Just in Case in the middle. And then our buddies Avenue Army closed it out.
Nice.
And yeah, everything was planned out like ahead of time, like months in advance. They're like, oh, we're all going to share one drum kit. It was decided whose it was. It wasn't like, hey, man,
share one girlfriend.
Yeah. Hey, man, can I like use your girlfriend, bro? Or it's like,
damn it, I ruined your bit.
Yeah,
sorry.
No. It was like,
I just like, it just sounded funny.
Well,
we're sharing our girlfriends. You want to join?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And then go family style on her.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then it's like a thing too. It's like we've done it to where like people show up like, I don't have a bass amp. You showed up without one.
Oops, all out of bass amps.
Oops, all bass ampless.
Forgot my bass amp.
All ampless.
Looks like I'm gonna have to pay you in bass, not bass amps.
Pay and change. So it was, then when we got there, like the sound guy was like, he was familiar with us, so it's the same guy.
He was cool. He was cool.
He was cool. The first time we played there with him, he was kind of like, because they tend to sometimes on Saturdays, which they did then, they did again this time. It was do a 1 p.m. show, a 4 p.m. show, and a 9 p.m. show. And that guy, I'm like, he's here all day. He's here till the end of that reggae night. He's here till 1 a.m. That's a 12-hour day. I could tell he's like, if he's like worked up or whatever. But now he's like familiar with the show. It was a 3-band bill. Hey, we got 3 hours. We can at our own pace, chill out, whatever. And then he was familiar with our in-ear rig. He's like, hey, same deal as last time. He's like, cool, I got you guys. I already know what to do. And then if you go just ahead of time, just telling them as opposed to like right when you get up on stage. So we got that all set up. And then, Avenue Army, they killed it. It was a cool night. And then we played really well. We there was maybe like a technical difficulty thing happened, but it wasn't really like, it was like a hiccup or whatever. So Adam's guitar, he's now switching to the SG, which P90s. It's a bit noisy. So there's one bad power there, and then it's a P90. So it was like really noisy, but it's not like,
it was picking up air traffic.
It wasn't.
From the planes flying over.
At band practice, it does. It picks up the next band completely. It sounds like they're in the room with us. It's wild. He does want to get some like Lawler silent P90s. And he's but those are like, I think 150 to 200 a piece. Or maybe even 250. Anyways, they're not easy money.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I don't know. I kind of haven't done any research. He's kind of already made up his mind, but I'm like, if there are any other silent P90s Like he's like, oh, I'll still get, but I guess that's the one he's researched that it's like the most authentic P90 sound without losing it. Because sometimes you can get some of those and they don't sound great like P90s.
Yeah, they sound just like a single coil. They start moving,
or they start moving
dull.
more toward like humbucker sound.
Yeah, okay.
To get rid of the hum. Anyways, so, but I guess any listeners, if you got any suggestions, I guess hit us up and I can take a look and pass it along to Adam. So that was one thing, but also he broke a string, so that wasn't too bad because he recently got a new guitar case, a la very similar to like the mono style, but it's a double dual guitar. So he now brings his Strat and SG everywhere every time. So even to band practice, he brings them. Like it's easy, it's always packed, always ready to go. So he set it up and he's like, it's already tuned, ready to go. So it took like 30 seconds to switch it out. I'm like, cool. But one thing he did notice is like he really likes that P90, which is cool. It's a good sound. P90s for punk rock. Oh, no, wow, that's good. No shit. But it's like a massive difference when he goes to his Strat with a humbucker. He's like, oh. I'm like, well, it's a backup. Like I wouldn't. He's like, yeah, I don't really. I would like to have a backup. Now he's like, he went on this thing about getting a backup guitar, but then he got his SG running again. It's like, cool, I don't need a backup guitar. Now he's like, because it's always like, as a guitarist, you're like, oh, I'm set with my tone and my ways. I'm like, never mind. I think I want to get something else. Now he's like, oh, well, I need to get a backup for the SG now. So he's like, I'm going to look for getting like maybe a Les Paul Jr. or something with so I could have like a P90 as a backup. So even like I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. Like an Epiphone Les Paul Jr. He's like, yeah. And he's like, or maybe a Gibson, yeah. When you say like, yeah, Epiphones, they're not bad. He's like, yeah, no, I mean, that's not, what about a Gibson? That's probably better though. I'm like, yeah, you are right. Gibson would be cool. So it's just kind of that thing. I'm like, oh, we did notice that little bit of a difference. And then, yeah, I'm like, to me, I'm like, I did that for playing that, like I had my, the pink Les Paul and the blue SG. They were basically the same setup. I mean, different guitars, obviously, but it's like they both had the same pickups in at the time. And then, so they sounded pretty close. So I'm like,
yeah.
So if like, it was kind of, I rarely broke strings. Like I'm trying to think of like times that I did. But early on, I think so, because I didn't know shit about setting up a guitar. And I'm like, oh, okay, action high as hell. And I'm like, all right. And then the break angles and stuff like that. It would break strings all the time. But, and then towards the end of it, I'm like, I don't think I really did. But I would always either like, for me, it was more whatever had the newest strings is what I would grab or gravitate towards as the main guitar that night. I didn't really have like an opinion on which was my favorite. Definitely either one of them because they were ever tuned. So I'm like, okay, cool. And as much as I like my red sticker Strat, I'm like, well, as soon as I got the Evertunes, I'm like, oh, you're never being played again. I'll never use you again. I don't need you anymore.
You just drop it on the floor.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, I get that. And so I like always like, oh, well, he's like, I got my pedal boarder all set up. I got my amp, like all squared away. Don't need any other amps ever again. And then he's like, my guitar. This is my only guitar I ever need. Okay, now I need another one. And so that whole thing, he's like, oh, I'm all set. I need nothing. Well, something else.
Well, wait a minute.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, I know that all too well. There was one thing that I'm trying to like figure out what the issue was. So when I was playing, so I guess it's a little technical on my part. So there was like maybe like towards the last 2 or 3 songs, something on bass like gained out where it was like it was now too loud, and it happened after I turned off my tuner. Like I tuned and then turned it off, and it's like, I'm like, no, we got through it. I'm like, I don't know if it was only on our mix side, in-ear side, because nobody in front of house noticed or said anything. The guy didn't say anything. I'm like, we'll just get through it. Who cares? We've played with worse. But I have a Zoom recording of our in-ear mix. I'm like, no, it did happen. So it wasn't just me playing it. And and then it stopped. And I'm like, I don't know.
That's weird.
It is. And I did check.
It's probably just the power coming to the stage. I mean,
I think so, because he did say like, oh, there was a lot of noise coming from my bass, and then I changed outlets and it went away. I'm like,
Okay.
Now I think I'm like, well, do I need to have like a little power strip bring that everywhere? And I'm like, that's just more crap to bring. I'm like, I know they make those like home eliminator little boxes or whatever. I wonder if that's worth getting to bring. I'm like, and then nobody else had that problem but me. I'm like, fuck. So one thing I did look at is I played with my wireless tuner. So the Shure GLX D16 Plus. And one thing I did have is I had the gain set up to where like 3 decibels higher than Unity. And I'm like, well, then it would have been the whole time gaining out, not just...
Yeah, it wouldn't have just been once.
Yeah. And I'm like, maybe he flipped a switch or fucked up or something. I'm like, I'm just blaming the sound guy now. I'm like, or maybe I'm also thinking of like, all right, there's more research to do. So I did also look at because I haven't played the wired part or the wireless part of it in like years, maybe. I've always done like the cable. There's a gain thing. And I'm like, oh, I think I had that back when my pickups were way lower. And then now the pickups are closer to where they should be. They're closer to the strings where they should be now. And I'm like, you get a more output. And so I'm like, oh, I did look at it.
You would have heard that immediately.
I know.
You know?
And so now I'm like, well, I did. And I set it down. I'm like, well, no, that would have been the whole fucking time. But anyways, I did set it to where it's not clipping anymore. And so I have both my bases out because I was just noodling around with that. So I just hit it as hard as I fucking can so it's not going to clip. I'm like, all right.
No offense, Winston's, but the sound has always been
shit. Quite shit. It's quite shit, isn't it?
It's quite shit.
But yeah, no. So I'm like, it's kind of weird that happened. I'm like, oh, and it's also something that I'm like, oh, now we have like recordings of it. And I'm like, okay, there was something. Oh, it wasn't just like, yep.
Yeah.
Either way, but it wasn't. Only so much you can do with that type of shit. And then, but it was fun. It was a good time. Felt good on stage. So it was Andrew Walsh. He's one of the people that I've been bugging about my weight loss journey, just talking and updates and stuff like that. So probably annoying him, not just you and listeners. But yeah, him as well. So I've been like, hey, how's it going? This is how much I weigh. Or like under 200 now. Da 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 da. And then he was asking, it's like, oh, do you notice like a difference? Like, because that's 78 pounds. I'm down now. It's like, do you notice a difference like on stages? Do you feel better when you're up there? I'm like, no, I don't notice a difference.
No, I still hate myself.
It still sucks. Yeah. 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 And then all the joke that I'm like, I think Johnny was making a joke. He's like, hey, if you stall with your weight loss, like saying everybody's, you could do meth. Okay. I'll save it for Kill Tony. Okay. All right. Kill Tony humor that I hear about. But I'm like, I made the joke back to Johnny. I'm like, yeah, no, what's cool about this whole weight loss thing and me going to the gym is now, I have body dysmorphia. So now I think I look worse now at 191 pounds than I did at 269 pounds. When I was at 269, I'd get a haircut. I'm like, hey, I look fucking good.
Nice.
I look great. I put on a Carhartt. I'm like, I'm looking good. I look like absolute shit. And now that I'm like, hey, I lost all this weight. Yeah, I look worse. It's sick. This is great. And then Johnny's like, oh, okay. LOL. He's like, this isn't funny anymore. Every time I make a joke back to him, he's like, all right, this is it's too real.
It's pretty sad, actually.
This is sad. This isn't funny anymore. I'm like, oh, it's all, yeah.
It's supposed to be fun, Brian.
Guys can't have fun anymore. Can't make jokes. But yeah, one thing I'm like, oh, I did even just think about like when I last played there, it was August, and I was like, oh, I was like, I've been tracking it, so I was like at 235 when I did that. I'm like, oh damn, that's still pretty big. And like I said, I'm like 191 now. So I'm like, I was like 44-pound difference. I'm like, all right, I guess I could notice a difference. One thing I'm like, I think about, because like I would be gassed. I would be fucking drenched in sweat and just like barely, like I'd still move around, still for a bigger fella jumping around and doing shit like that. And then probably putting a hurting on that fucking stage, just like creaking and cracking, just jumping like, oh. He's like, where the fuck did this dent come from? I'm like, oh, Brian was
now you know how I feel not wanting to move around because the stages are always put together bubble gum and friggin' zip ties.
Zip ties and bubble gum. He's like, hold on. He pulls out a bubble tape. And he's like, oh, I got some tape for that. Bubble tape. Boom.
Well, yeah, you're like 2 feet off the ground, and you step in a spot that's like weak, and it's like a corner or something, and it moves, and you're like, all right, never step in there again.
That's the Till 2 stage. Yeah, you've played there, like at their like renovated Till 2, and it's all like now the size of a shoebox, as opposed to that open area in the back that it used to be years ago.
So what'd you guys put, fucking 1/4-inch plywood up here?
Well, there's like a part of the stage where I think they have it separated so they can get under there with wires or whatever if they need to.
Yeah,
but of how
it's like a metal plate,
but
or
it's
something,
like it's like a huge difference, and then it's almost like it's separated. So if you stand on it, you're like, whoa, do the splits. I'm like, all right, cool. Avoid that spot.
Yeah,
it's usually fine with the 3-piece, but I've played there with Hardly Human filling in and adding just one more person, even though Steve is smaller guy. That takes up a lot of real estate, and so you can't move around. Or if you miss the precarious parts of the stage. Yeah. But I was like, okay. I really did think about it. Like, oh, wait, no, I do feel better on stage and stuff like that. Still moving around, stuff like that. And then, when you do that, you get excited and people are like, oh, shit, yeah. You still got to make sure you're playing correctly.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people don't notice, but sometimes the band will. They just play that cover of Jenny. From the little Tommy Two-Tone there. There's a part where it goes E, D, A, E, A, D, and I just hit the wrong thing, and Adam, as he's singing, he looks right away. I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't got one of those in a while. He's like, yeah, you fucking completely hit the wrong notes. I'm like, oops. And then you move on and course correct. But he's like, all right, you're jumping around, which is fun and cool, but don't just hit the wrong notes and just willy-nilly. You still got to play, you dumbass. I'm like, oh yeah. So make sure you're playing correctly, not just like, jazzercising up there. So it was, all pretty good. And, good gig. And it was, still, keeping it tight because you're in that OB area and it's all like, there's fucking burgers, there's fucking pizza, there's fucking the noodle house, and there's all this food. I'm like, no, I packed like a little snack and then I went home and had turkey.
Damn.
I was like, because I think I've been just eating more or just more consistently or whatever. So I was off stage. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking hungry. I didn't even finish putting away my shit and I just started eating. And I had like a little wrap, like banana and peanut butter and shit in it. And then I was like going and like putting stuff away and I go and just eat. And then Brian's like, well, okay, can you, I was like, it looks like, put your shit away first instead of eating. The fuck?
Yeah.
Just have food in my mouth. Like, hold on 1 second. I just shove it in my mouth. Like,
trust the process, Brian.
Do you not see the vision? Do you not see the vision here? I need to eat this. I just think that's funny. I was like, I couldn't even first thing I do, I get off stage instead of like, hey guys, good show. Oh, I'm busy. Hold on. I need to eat.
Stuff in your face.
Still just a fucking fat pig. Just need to eat.
That's pretty good.
Can you imagine if we played a show and then you're still running shit off stage and then I'm in the corner eating? How pissed off you'd be.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I'm trying, man. I'm hungry. Yeah, that was. Oh no, I got one more note. So like, it was feeling good. Like I said, feeling good on stage and playing. But I think we performed well. And then I finally like, oh cool, we got tagged in photos, and that's when I was like, oh cool, I'm feeling good. And then god damn it, Gut City. Some of the pictures, I'm like, bad lighting. I would say it's like camera that lens don't lie. So I look at it like, god damn it, like I was gonna like. Because we were like, oh, I'll play the show, and I'm like, usually go to the gym on Saturdays. I'm like, I'll skip it this weekend. I'll just go up on Tuesday. I look at the pictures, and I get up this morning. I'm like, all right, we're going to the fucking gym. Let's go. Your journey's not over.
That would have mattered.
Your journey's not over. There's still a lot of fucking work to do.
Yeah. It's not like it would have mattered, though. So
no, you're still gonna be fat as hell, Brian. You stink.
Do the double shirt idea that I do.
I was just like, oh, this is cool. They're just like, well, pictures, like, I'm like, oh well. Back to the fucking grind here.
Better luck next year.
Better luck next year. But anyway, that's my what's new. So, fun times. Get out there playing in show. So it's kind of nice that we pushed this back because I actually had something to talk about. Because the other thing I was going to talk about is I got a Bluetooth fucking remote for my camera. That's fucking how much time can we use for that?
Wow.
Anyways, let's jump back more into this AI kind of song writing program or whatever. What was it again?
It's called Suno.
Suno. Okay.
Yeah, SUNO. So, yeah. The idea, what I did, I guess, had a completed song, or at least a fleshed out song.
Yeah.
I guess. And you just upload it, and you can kind of tell it what to do, what if you want to change the style, if you want whatever. I just kind of went through, and this one that you'll hear, the original recording, I fucked up one of the lines, and I didn't correct it in it, so it also fucked up one of the lines in like the actual lyrics. So I guess, I don't know, you're going to play the whole thing?
No, I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'll do maybe like 30 seconds of each. So it might not even be in there. But
yeah. All right, cool.
So play it now.
Wow, yeah, it sounded great.
So it's cool that it takes an idea, or even just even like a complete song. It doesn't know that it's like, hey, this is in the demo process mixing for me or whatever I'm doing. It just takes it and now does its own thing with it. It sounded good, and I think I listened to it. Just on my headphones, and I'm like that. It sounds good. I didn't take it apart like you had stems and shit like that to hear noise or whatever.
Yeah.
But even in a real recording, there could be noise. So,
yeah.
And then, but it's wild that I'm like, there's definitely people who just put out those things. That so it wasn't your voice. It was a whole different voice. In my opinion, it sounded, not that they're AI, but it sounded a lot like All Time Low. I'm like, that sounded that they're a big studio polished band. They're good,
Yeah.
So, everything sounded big. Guitars sounded fucking huge. Drums, everything.
Yeah, it's crazy how it took. I tried in my recording, but it's still when I listen to it, I'm like, fuck the it comes out mastered. It comes out like done. In my opinion, it sounds like you said huge.
Yeah, and there's a thing too. It's like we still don't have that yet. And I know I can speak for myself. I know I haven't really learned that in the mixing of things of like, okay, it's cutting out certain frequencies, adding things to make room for other things, and so that everything can sound big. And then the mastering, to be honest with you, I still don't know what that is. But you do it, and I'm like, all right, this sounds good. Here's $50.
When I use the word master, I mean, it's a done deal. I don't know what it does. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because we still, we mastered something for Just In Case, like a little cover I think I talked about. Sounds great. Cool. And then we have the plain EP that pretty much, I mean, I got to talk to Tolly to finish the mix. I'm happy with it for the most part. We just cut a couple things, maybe whatever. And then, or just change the snare or whatever, and then we'll master it. I'm like, I don't really know. I'm probably just gonna go to the same person that did the Just In Case one because it was actually a pretty good deal. And I'm like, all right, here's money, for this. Fix it and do what you got to do. It could be somebody just like, oh, I turned the decibels up. I'm like, I wouldn't fucking know.
Yeah,
To be honest with you, I wouldn't know.
The full master. Just boop, slide.
All right,
Beautiful.
maybe $30.
$300.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, mastering, they're not charging arm and a leg. It's like maybe $20-$30 a song, whatever. And then, but anyways, but that recording that the AI thing did, it kind of took your song and just did its own version of it, and then it sounded good, and it sounds like
it kept the bones, it kept everything. It, you know, unless you tell it to do something different.
Yeah.
You know, it'll keep everything.
You did share the screen, kind of seeing what the prompt was. You can change the lyrics and have it like redo it again, and it does like, hey, pop punk style and the chugging with the bikes, and it's a breakdown or whatever. You can kind of restructure it that way. Is this a paid thing? Like
it is, yeah.
Okay, got it. Not that this is a paid ad for that company. We're not doing that, but it's
a paid service, kind of like Midjourney or like everything now with AI.
Yeah,
unless you're using like X or whatever those free ones are. This is not. This is a paid one. So also don't at me for paying for a service. You know, I just wanted to try it out and see if it could make it could at least give me ideas, and it has. I'm not gonna just publish stuff.
Yeah, that's where it's like, okay, it's cool for like, yeah, no, it's cool.
There's a moral dilemma here.
Yeah, that's where I think we wanted to talk about, not like, oh, the ins and outs of this like they don't need any fucking promotion. Fuck them.
Yeah.
But the whole moral dilemma of this, like, you could just now,
as a musician, to publish stuff and put this under your name, that's wrong. But let's say you just needed music in the background of a video. Yeah. This would be fine, I think.
Well, you had talked about, like, you had some of your synth stuff. I'm like, well, I could put this under a different moniker and put it out. But then that's where it's like, and just like explicitly say, oh, this is AI. So you're not like tricking anybody to be like, oh, I did the whole fucking thing. I'm like, well, it's an idea and AI did it, and then I'm saying it's AI. But I'm like, but still, that's a point of like, why?
Because I was doing the same thing. I was like, well, let me drop this song in there and see what it does. Sift through a couple ones, but it was making my instrumentals. I'm like, damn, this plays. This like, I don't know. It's like I said, it's kind of just depressing when you're like, I wish I was that good. Like, why did I not think of putting that in there? Why is this? It just is a done product. Like I said, it's like I have made like 10 different versions of this song. Like, you do something, you just on mixing alone.
Yeah.
And then you drop this in and you're like, fuck. Fucking pour water all over my computer and get out and just walk out of the room.
Yeah, and then there's a thing too. It's like, well, it's hard for me to even tell a difference, whatever. Because I mean, and then some of the artists and stuff like that I'm listening to, it's like I would assume that they're not doing AI music. Like, I don't think the Flatliners are gonna be like, hey, all of a sudden we're just not gonna write our music. Like, and then, but if something new comes out, it's like, oh, this new band. I'm like, I mean, maybe that's one win for me of never checking out new music, because I don't want to fucking be listening to a computer. No. Yeah. You're like, Brian, you're just still old man stuck in your ways. Maybe. But like, I'm like, okay. And then it's like, but people do that. Like, you're like, I think I've seen some Instagram videos of people like, hey, you're listening to an AI band. This AI band is getting like plays, a lot of them, hundreds of thousands, if not millions. And people are like, oh, I like this song. I'm like, it's a fucking computer. You're listening to a computer. Yeah. I'm like, that's fine, but it's also like, Jesus Christ, listen to bands, listen to music. I'm like, from bands. And it's like, well, and then that person who did the AI thing, like, they're probably, I think we've talked about this. It's like, they're going to be making money. It's like, we've talked about like AI videos. I'm like YouTube or Twitter, or not Twitter, I guess Twitter, but like TikTok or whatever. Like, there's some AI videos that do numbers and people make money off of that shit. I'm like, are they making money from doing AI shit? I'm like, well, where's is that like YouTube's, should they not be paying them? And also, the person who created it or that prompted it, they're not the idiot that's watching it. There's idiots out there watching it. Be like, yeah, I like this. Cool. You like a computer. Nice. And then,
Yeah, I've totally noticed like watching stuff where people use like a quick cut animation and it's AI, and I'm like, oh fuck. You know, I get it because it's expensive to do editing.
Yeah.
To pay an editor or to pay someone to animate that shit.
There's some things like I've noticed like they don't get a huge like pushback. They do think. Well, we'll get into it. So it's like, are you garbage? Their thumbnails. Sometimes they'll use AI prompts to make something of like what they joke about in the thing of like, mall cop jumping in
to make a reference,
and then they put Photoshop Kippy and Foley in the front. So it's like there is Photoshop done by a person, but it's also like, why did you make that? I guess it's better. I mean, I don't know if it's any better than taking an image online. I'm like, but then did you have to make it? Just put Kippy and Foley on there. It's not like we're gonna be like, oh, cool, a AI image of a car in the background makes me want to watch Are You Garbage? I'm like,
yeah,
no, I just like you like the show.
It's something to break up the image of the video.
Mm-hmm. But it's just a tool. It's just their
tool.
Their thumbnail. I'm like, okay, they don't get as much. I don't think anybody's mentioned it, but I see it. And then one thing they did get some pushback on, so people are like bitching about, it's like some of their shirt artwork that they've done is AI. Or they sell like prints of something. I'm like, that's AI. I'm like, and people say like, there are fans of the show who are actual digital artists and like drawing and shit like that. They're really good. They've done like good. I'm like, just pay him for the artwork. It's like, hey, he's already made it. Pay it and get it on a shirt. It's already done. Instead of like creating AI and stuff like that. Going down a different way here, but it's like, using it as a tool is something different.
It's similar though.
Yeah.
It's something that's generated, and all you've done is give it the idea of what you want.
Mm-hmm. We've talked about this last time we were talking about AI. It's like, okay, well, for the artwork for Off the Rails, it was you created it with AI, and I used that for years. And so I was like, oh fuck, let me just change. I just said,
that was like the first generation of Midjourney, and that sucked. Like if I look back on it, I'm like, it's so much better now. But still, I know you're gonna go to it's better to have someone else make.
Well, yeah, I just took our mugs and put it on the thing. I'm like, all right, it's done. Whatever. All right. But yeah, and then there's like, I don't know, just people like putting out and like, is it just because they want money from social media or plays or whatever, or they just want clout to say like, oh, I did that? I'm like, well, you didn't do it. Like there's a lot of like AI videos on Instagram that, I mean, they're getting better to where I'm like, what a big one that they do is they take something like a video that's already done and they just replace the person. So like one is like there was a comedian abroad telling jokes, right? And then they just created a whole new image and then her actual voice just being with another person. And that got more plays than the real one. She's like, well, that's my whole thing. And they just put like a hot Asian chick with huge cans on there. And I'm like, well, hang on.
You can't fault someone. Yeah.
Wait a minute. We're talking about jugged up juicy Asian broad telling jokes?
Jesus Christ.
Now we're on to something. Okay. Well, that's stupid. But it's also like that person is now just totally stole something. So they stole the joke in the video, but it's also just put a whole image together for that. And I'm like, why? What was the point of that? You didn't create shit. And somebody's like, I did this. I get to play. I'm like, what did you do that for? And people are just like, not to like, you're wasting the internet space, but I'm like, I don't know. You kind of are for just putting crap out there. And it's like, it used to be harder to do shit. And now everybody can just like, oh, I fucking just did it. I know, like.
Yeah, everyone can just rip a video and change the audio or
And then even like just, I mean, again, I'm picked another hobby or some sort of path that I really like as a creative that is going to get eliminated probably. I'm like, oh, I really like photography and videography.
Yeah, you're late to the party there, Bob.
I like creating music and drawing. Well, that's all gone.
Yeah.
What can you do? Lift boxes and just get yelled at.
Well, that's not. We're not. They haven't made anything yet for.
We're not wasting the money for that yet. But eventually, there'll be robots that can get yelled at and move boxes.
Get yelled at. At least we'll make a robot that does the yelling.
Yeah, at people. Well, it's like, I mean, this is not a crazy point, but Trains made it. It's like, yeah, people are using AI and like computers and stuff like that to take away cool jobs, cool things that should be for humans to create. No, we now made computers creating these things. What about the shit work?
Yeah, what about accounting, fucking,
or cleaning,
that kind of bullshit?
Yeah, or like, I don't know, literally picking up shit. Why don't we create something that does that?
Yeah.
Why don't we create something that cleans the fucking oceans of all the fucking trash? No, let's do something. Actually. Oh well, yeah, we want to make more of them.
Yeah. The U.S. is the biggest cleaner of the oceans, by the way. The U.S. So everyone else just fucking them up.
Yeah. Or something. You know that like that. The whole thing. It's like,
I walked into a.
Why don't they have more
gas station? Mm-hmm. They had a robot going around cleaning the floors, but it was talking. Like, excuse me. It was like, pardon me, cleaning up here. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's talking. I'm like, first I heard it when I first walked in. I'm like, what the fuck? It's under, like, it's just like a big vacuum going around and cleaning the like tile floor. And then it came around a corner. I was like, holy shit! And it's like, pardon me, make whatever. It's just talking.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I went in and Carrie was in the car, and I'm like, good luck in there.
Yeah.
She walked in. She's like, "What?" She texted me, "What the fuck's going on in here?"
And
I don't know. It's scary.
It's like this fucking clanker.
Yeah, this
you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
There was some kid on my work. I say he's a kid. He's like 23. He was like trying to work a bit. He's like, "Oh, you ever hear like people like calling like robots or like AIs clankers?" That's kind of their slur for it. It's kind of fucked up, don't you think? I'm like, "Oh, this is a bit. He's working on a bit." I'm like, "Yeah, hard R, huh?" And he's like, and I'm like, "Oh, that
you took it there."
Yeah, I took it too far.
He's like, "Oh boy, this conversation's over. I'm calling HR."
Yeah, I said hard R, huh? We call them clankers around here. But yeah, just think, yeah. I'm not gonna listen to advice from a clanker. What? That's what they're called. Just we're older. But I don't know. It's just like it's see that it's like it makes it so not that there should be a barrier to entry to create things, but there used to be, and it was hard to record a song when we were even in high school. It was hard to do. And now it's like you don't even need to learn how to play it. You could just fucking
steal from everything else.
Yeah, you don't even need to like pick up an instrument. You can just start. Just hey, make this. Change that a little bit. I don't know. Change the bridge. I don't even have to write lyrics, but change them and make them better. Okay.
So I don't even like that one, or I kind of like the one. Just do it again.
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds to make another one, or it's like a minute maybe.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know why I never thought about that. Maybe I'm just so naive to think of like, oh yeah, these are like, the and burped as I was trying to talk. This is like something that's easily attainable. Yes, you had to pay for it to try it out, but it's like, somebody with $20 can do this, right?
Yeah.
And then, prompt things to their heart's content. I was gonna say create, no. Prompt things until their heart's content. I'm like, yeah, you went at it a little differently because you had a song and like, hey, what can you do with this? And it's like, well, I can do this. And you're like, shit. But it's also like, you could use it if you do keep that, service of like, as like ideas or like, I never thought about that. So it could be your AI producer or because you're doing a lot of stuff solo. So you don't like, your idea is to have it be like a solo instrumental project thing, right? For Sunrunner, or even if you do like a band thing or whatever. But it's like being in a band, when we were doing playing and stuff like that, it's like, and I think the plan is if we do start writing too, is like throwing things back and forth, be like us talking like this, or text or whatever. But it's like we're the ones that we bounce the ideas off of. Whereas if you're doing something solo, you can always talk to your friends or whatever, and then to get ideas or what do you think about this? And some of them could be like, oh, sounds great. They didn't listen to it. And then, or they just never get back to you. And then I've done things where I've like,
That's never happened before.
All right, I've sent like this song is done. Oh, change that to get rid of that third chord. No, it's recorded. This is the mix.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, yeah. Then I guess it's good. Like, or it's like with that cover, I sent it to a friend. It's like, oh, that sounds. Oh, I really like the lyrics that you did for that the chorus. It's cool. I'm like, it's a cover. Oh, I've never heard of it.
I said it was.
Yeah, I said it was a cover. Oh, you didn't listen to it. Got it. Okay. It's shit like that. I'm like, oh, really happy with it. We did drums at this studio, and I recorded everything here. Blah 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 blah. And it's like, all right, cool. Nothing back. All right, sick. All right, cool. I'm glad I did that. Whatever. And then when we played a show, somebody's like, oh man, you guys are actually good. I'm gonna listen to you. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, another thing too. It's like, it's funny. I mean, it is, as I've talked about. I've been in Just In Case. It's gonna be 10 years coming up in December or January. It's their first show that I played with them 10 years ago. Not 5. Damn. It's 10. And then people are like, oh, and some people it's like, not, it is what it is. But my sister and her boyfriend came out to see us like for the first time. She's like, yeah, I've actually never seen your band. He's like, yeah, I've been in it for 10 years. Like, damn. Like, yeah, it's the first time actually seeing your band. I'm like, yeah, I've been in this band. I was like, oh, I thought you feel like you just joined. I'm like, no, 10 years ago. It was, and then, other people, it's like, oh, because I don't, also, it could be up to me too. I don't post a whole lot on social media. Like, hey, I was fatter in these band pictures. I'm less fat in these band pictures. Like, oh, cool new band of yours. I'm like, I've been in it for 10 years. I just don't post because it's like, what the hell am I going to say? I mean, people don't have a problem with that. They do that shit all the time. But that being said, I thought it was funny. It's like, people's like, oh, your new band. I'm like, it's not new. And we've even played with some people. It's like, again, you've probably experienced this when everybody's drunk or whatever. You're not drunk. And then they're just like, you hear these drunk motherfuckers. Somebody's like, oh, bro, you're so glad you decided to join the band. It's really good. I'm like, just join the band. I've been playing with them for 10 years. Like,
then you fight them.
Yeah. So because it's so much better since you joined. I'm like, are you talking about me 8 years ago? I sucked.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
And it's like, okay, and you just let them talk. Oh, okay. But that was one where somebody says like, oh man, you guys are really good. I'm actually gonna listen to you now. And Brian's like, he probably thought that sounded great in his head. These drunk motherfuckers. He's like, all right, whatever. Anyways, but. And using it as a tool isn't bad. Like, so if you continue to use that, I think where I see it as, and honestly, you could do it. I don't know what the fuck, how would I know? And be like, you just put songs out under a different moniker. I'm like, oh, cool, I got these. I'm already paying for the service. Might as well just use it and maybe get my money back on plays if it takes off. But for me, I'm like, oh, using it as a songwriting tool isn't bad. And then it's also, it could be like, oh, it could be take an idea. And I know, like something could be played like a really cool solo. I'm like, I can't play that note for note. Let me play Brian.
Oh man, there was some of the solos in there was like, there's like a sweep down from like all the way down to across the whole fretboard.
Well, I'm sure you could just take that stem of that and then put it in your song, but it was also like, oh, I could try and recreate something with that effect, and that's cool. And even take it. It'd be like like some bands use producers. We've done it where we worked with somebody who was like, oh, producing the album. And it took something that like really helps like unlock songwriting and structuring for me was a big one.
Yeah.
So we did have it to where it's like, oh, the chorus is like, we have 2 of them. Like, why don't you have 3? I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, every song should really have 3. And there's, again, the rules. If you know them, then you can break them or bend them. But it's just like, as when we were younger, I'm like, oh, we had a song that just, the chorus, why'd you play the chorus once? That's the chorus? Why'd you play it once? I'm like, I don't know.
It's a bridge if it's only one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh shit. So yeah, it's I don't know. It's cool. It's like a dilemma. Like I couldn't see, and then again, I say it now. I was like, I could never see myself using it. Who knows where we are in 6 months? Maybe I'm like, hey, dude, check out this my new band, and it's just all AI, no me at all. I'm the orchestrator of it. I think that I don't know if I haven't seen them, but the bands or things that are just fully AI, and like, do they have a disclaimer anywhere that's like, oh, this is AI?
Think so.
And that like that suck. Not that I'm like, just I'm superior or different, but I'm like, oh, there's some people like who can't tell a difference.
Yeah, I would say not some. I'd say
there's a lot
of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. And then, but I don't know. And then there's just tons of ways to use AI that sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just like everything that you love to do.
Yeah, it's coming for the you're right. It's coming for the creative jobs when it should be.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, because those are the easy ones.
Well, yeah,
the liberal arts, Brian.
Yeah, and it's like, for the most part, it's like derivative. I mean, that's what you get for having like shitty Nepo babies that just like get catapulted up, and then everything they do sucks. So it's like, all right, cool. We're glad we gave them a platform. They can't write for shit. Because I remember it was like a couple of years ago, it was like AI writing jobs or whatever were taking some people for like shows and shit.
Yeah, no, they were. They went on strike and shit, like Hollywood writers.
Yeah. And then I also heard I listened to a gaming news podcast, and then it was one thing, I guess a couple of years ago, there was like something with like some strike or whatever, because like a lot of games were using AI for voices. So like they're just trying to voice actors. I'm like, we don't even want people voicing this character. We're gonna completely. And I think something came out to where it's like, oh, if they're in a union or something like they work with that, they have to have a certain amount of.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, well, instead of like, using AI, they use also talks of like using AI for writing the story of a game. I'm like, what? These are the cool parts of it, and you're creating a story and connecting or whatever, doing something, and you're like, just eliminate that just so we can get something out.
I saw like a quick, just like a video on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, but it was just the voice acting that was on like Halo 2, like just the actors they had.
Yeah,
they had like Ron Perlman. They had like all these different like crazy guys, just huge actors on it. Like, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like narrator and the actual characters in the, and even random dudes that, like, holy shit, like Steve Buscemi's in this? No, I just made that. He's not really in that, but it's like big names. You're like, and if they're just going to replace them with AI.
And also, like, maybe there's like a middle ground where you don't need a fucking celebrity, like A-list celebrity to be in your game.
Just someone who's good.
Somebody who's good.
A human.
Yeah, who's good. And it's like, well, people, I don't know, people in charge are like, I think a lot of people,
it's all about money when it
exactly
comes
that's what I was gonna say, generalizing that like people in charge of these things are just money focused. I'm like, AI means more money for me.
Yeah.
Like, all right, really? Or is it gonna be a shitty product? What? Who cares? Not our fucking problem, pal. But
let's wrap this fucking burrito up.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I don't know. We'll probably talk about AI again, but this is one
for the rest of our fucking lives, probably.
Yeah, another one until the podcast is done.
Until the war happens,
Yeah, people take the video of the AI and just replace it with hotter people.
When are we just gonna hit start and just walk away? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Record. All right, go for it, AI.
Yeah. Anyways, let's
I shit my pants today. Yeah, I like to see AI take my job.
Yeah,
eating hot dogs all day and shit their pants. I don't think so.
Getting food poisoning and shitting my pants more than normal. Yeah. I think not. And then, anyways, thanks for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. We love you for it. And if you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks, posting clips and pictures every day. And then we're on Facebook. We have a Facebook group. Go join that. Both of those linked in description down below, as well as our YouTube channel. You can go to YouTube and watch us non-AI form here. We're in the real deal, real McCoy, Brian and Kyle here. Watch that. The clips over there on YouTube as well. If you don't watch it, just fucking subscribe, please. Get those numbers up,
please.
God damn it. And then if you really like what you hear, you can follow
like, share, subscribe.
hit that
Tell
bell.
us what you hated about the episode.
Yeah.
Maybe that Brian keeps talking about eating food all the time and then
just
shitting himself.
You can't, like, that's why you're shitting your pants, because you get off stage and just eat garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? A hoagie in the trash? And just eat that.
I'm starving myself to death.
I throw a base on the floor and just go eat.
Mid song.
Yeah.
Mid set.
As this is gonna happen next, I just eat a hoagie in the middle of the set. So YouTube, go over there, and then you can help support the show over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week, and you get a separate RSS feed and put it into your favorite podcatcher. You get the whole bonus catalog. There's over 300 episodes. There's more bonus episodes than the main ones over there. And then it's now integrated too with Spotify. So if you have your Patreon and Spotify linked up, you can get that special bonus Patreon feed on Spotify. And then just for the support, we want to give you all a huge shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there?
Yep, got it right, y'all.
All right, why don't you give those shout outs to me? Bye-bye.
I got Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and Red for his synth project. I got Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King, Joe from the Like Mind Network, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, and also the Just Surprise Me podcast. Got R.J. Smith from Teletalks, Televised Neon, his synth project.
Mm-hmm.
Got Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray, Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum, Kevin Equits from Equits Guitars, Cole Schneider from the band Night Tides, Alvaro Viramontes, Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars, Mel Chipson of Chipson Guitars, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. I don't know what I was going to say on that one. Sean Fahey from...
You're going to say the Gun Street Wiring Shop podcast.
Yeah. Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds, Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects, Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects, Mike Oxbig.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for asking. Denny Whacked It.
Oh, yeah.
Had to watch.
Yeah.
Zach Hale, Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop podcast, Matthew Fenslaw, Matthew Davis, and Pete from Over There. And that's the list.
All right. Thank you, and we will see you next time. We love you. Bye.
Bye.